Welcome. Today, we can talk about your personal economy, your financial plan 2025 realistic forecast, and 6 ways you can profit from it. My co-host is Julie. How are you, Julie?
Hi, fine. Good morning, Sammy. How are you?
Fine, thank you. My partner in crime, Julie, is one of our investors within our network. We have several thousand members from all over the US, remotely, passively. You are embracing our investment methodology. Thank you for being part of our network. Anybody can join for free. And Julie is one of the handful of investors that have taken action and she have a lot of good personal perspective. Let's go ahead. Let me share my screen. Let's get started. Your personal real estate economy, your personal economy, not the overall economy. Focus on your personal economy for 2025 and beyond, and 6 ways to profit from it. So let's dive in. The first of the ways to profit is profit through research. Live, work, and play. Preferably warm weather. Invest in an area where there's population and job growth. Young population, a diverse economy, emerging market. The second way to profit is choose several markets to invest in based on sound research. And of course, I have my personal top 4: Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, and Alabama, and few other neighboring submarkets as well. And so your question you have to ask yourself is, you buy at retail? No. You buy at wholesale? No. You buy at 10% below construction costs? Yes. And the price range, here's your criteria. Your sweet spot is single family home, residential investing from $150K to $370,000, single family home, built to rent investment model. This will result with around $200 to $500 monthly net cash flow with 20 to 25% down payment, high cash on cash return, high ROI, instant equity on the buy. And number 3 is put your assets to work now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. No more excuses. You can make money or you can make excuses. It's time to set the record straight. There is no the economy. There's only my economy. Judy, what are your thoughts so far?
I think you're basically saying we as individuals can manage our own economy going forward. So many people say the economy is bad or good, but we have the ability through real estate investments to control our own destiny.
Absolutely agree. If your economy is suffering, then you do something about it. The next 3 years will determine your financial future. Now is make it or break it time. Tremendous wealth was made 6 years after the 1929 Great Depression, as well as from the 2010 to 2018 housing crash recovery decade. Similarly, tremendous wealth was made from 2020 to 2022 from the pandemic housing boom. Mistake people made during the global financial crisis, during the housing crash in 2024 to 2028, is that a lot of people were speculators. They are not tried and true cash flow investors. Now, too many people are focused on strictly cash flow, and they do not understand the future long-term growth of appreciation potential. Only idiots think they can get rich off cash flow. But did they know these 3 known facts? Here we go. Fact number 1, no one in the history of real estate ever gotten rich off cash flow. You read that? No one. Don't get me wrong. Positive cash flow is good. Okay. But absolutely no one has ever gotten rich off cash flow alone. It's been proven. Just think about it for a moment. Assuming you have $200 monthly positive cash flow, that is $2,400 per year, or in 5 years, that's $12,000 of cash flow. Unfortunately, that assumes that nothing unforeseen happens, like flying to the Midwest to visit that 100-year-old home that you have, fixing the roof that leaks in the summer, fixing the hot water heater that goes out in the winter. dealing with the kind of tenant that home attracts, having a 3 month vacancy. So what is really left with you? $6,000? Maybe? Probably less. For 5 years? Are you kidding me? The numbers just don't pencil. And you're putting your cash, your credit, and your income at risk for measly $6,000. Don't let the allure of cash flow alone will dilute you into thinking you can get rich off it. Well, what are your quick thoughts on that, Julie?
Wow, it's interesting because I think most people go into investing with only cash flow in mind. And so it was really shocked to hear that, but I know there's an upside to this. So I would just tell your audience, be patient because we'll get there.
Think long term, think
Right.
big picture, think 10 years, 15 years down the road. That's the kind of mindset, not just current cash flow, current get rich quick scheme with huge cash flow, each profit, and then so forth and so on. Here's the thing. If you're in a wrong housing market, you will never get rich, but you could get poor. What if the market your property is in has a core ailing industry, like the oil industry? That sucking sound you hear is the value of your property going south in a hurry.
It's good.
$6,000 cash
Right.
flow in 5 years won't cure that problem.
That
Worse yet, appreciation will never happen, and depreciation is more likely. That's the typical story told by a professional realtor salesman that probably lives in that market. So, Julie, here's a better idea. Live where you want to live and invest only where the numbers make sense. Julie, I live in San Francisco Bay Area for many years, and I have hundreds of my investors like yourself.
right.
Out of state, you live in Southern California. You scale your portfolio all the way in the upper New York, 3,000 miles away. In the past few years, you have achieved cash flow and appreciation in your portfolio. What's your definition of live where you want to live and invest where the numbers make sense? What's your takeaway?
Oh, I think that's a great statement. I was narrow-minded because I've always lived in California. I thought there was only California where you could invest. And then once we had a chance to meet you and you introduced us to the idea of investing out of state, that was something that never occurred to us. I've only been to a couple of states in my lifetime. So I thought, oh my gosh, there's 49 other places, 49 other states that you can invest in. We were really able to take advantage of the fact that it doesn't matter where you live. I could have lived in Europe and still been able to do the same thing. So I think people need to open their minds to the fact that you can invest other than the state that you live in.
California, as we all know, is very expensive. It's impossible to a cash flow. The number does not make sense. That's why you and hundreds of our network investors have invested out of state, great cash flow, low affordability, great returns passively, remotely, and because we surround ourselves with a team on the ground to help us do all the work for us, right? Okay, let's get
Right. Absolutely.
Yep. Fact number 3. The key is to get cash flow and best market for future appreciation. That is how you get rich. Now let's look at $200 monthly cash flow that we talk about. Yeah, if we buy a $250,000 property, rents for $1,750 or whatever, right? Net monthly cash flow is $250, even regardless of the mortgage rate, 7%, 7.5%, or 6%. The number works. Anyway, so let's look at that $200 monthly cash flow and a great market. You get the same $6,000 in real cash flow in 5 years. Yeah, no problem. Plus, oh, please. Appreciation, equity growth, plus tax benefit, plus tenant pay down your mortgage, only 5% appreciation on a historical basis in real estate over the years. You'll make 5 times more money than cash flow in 5 years. And appreciation per year, which we have seen in some markets, you can make 12 times more money than the cash flow because you hold the property for more than a year and a day. You save 70% in income tax and all that money. That's how the numbers works, right? It's not rocket science. It's a sixth grade math. Today, you can buy a brand new construction for $240K, rents for $1,750, 10% below appraised value, then achieve 10% appreciation for the next 2 more years with 20 to 25% down payment. What is your total return on investment, ROI? The answer is 100% because you use the power of leverage.
Yes.
If you want to learn more about the numeric metrics just on our YouTube channel, better yet, sign up for free on our email on our website below and become a free member of our network. You'll find out about other areas of real estate investing beyond today's presentation. So $500 monthly cash flow times 12 months equals $6,000 annual net cash flow. Plus you have walk-in equity you buy, assuming you buy a
Right.
single family home with limited walk-in discount with some builder incentives. That's another 25 grand. That's a
Very
walk-in
good point.
equity plus day one cash flow. In a good market, the opportunities will blossom for those that seize. If you don't see them, shame on you because you're not get rich on real estate you do not own. The great legendary investor Warren Buffett said, be fearful when everybody is greedy and be greedy when everybody is fearful.
Very
Julie,
good.
your thoughts, you took action. You were a newbie investor yourself 4 years ago.
Yes.
Not only you and your husband, Mark, took action 4 years ago, you took massive. What thought process triggered that motivation for you and your husband?
It's interesting. We had waited late to even think about investing. We always thought we didn't have enough money. When we saw the opportunities out there in certain states, it doesn't, again, I'm thinking California prices, but there are other states that are not nearly as expensive as California, where, like you said, the numbers made sense. And so we just did the numbers. It was a very unemotional decision. We ran the numbers on the software that you taught us how to use, and it just made sense. We were able to position ourselves to purchase 6 different properties. We had a lot of spectators watching us, and now a lot of them are regretting the fact that they didn't choose to make those decisions and get on board with us when we were doing that. We were being greedy when other people were being cheerful.
That's right. For your thinking contrarily.
Right.
We did another video on that recently. Great for you. Congratulations. And you're on your way to achieve massive financial freedom whenever you retire in a foreseeable future. Sir Isaac Newton says, for every action, there is an equal and opposite. The truth behind the wealthy. Forbes said there will be 20 million millionaires by the year 2026, which is only 2 years away, Mike. For God's sake, time flies.
20 million millionaires.
Yeah.
Wow.
In America, there's a total of 350 million people. So we're talking like 5%. 5% of
That makes sense.
of the US population are millionaires.
Right.
People listening out there, you have to start with one rental property. Get in the game instead of being a spectator, right? Don't get in the game. Do the real deals.
Right. Absolutely.
So then there were 9.3 millionaires before 2006, before the housing crash. But after 2020, after 2006, about 5 million. Then,
Interesting.
yeah, it went down after the Great Depression.
Oh,
After that, yeah. After 2026, in a couple more years, like I said, 20 million. So opportunities out there, all you got to do is want it real badly. Just
Exactly.
take action, overcome fear. For those of you on the sidelines, so what is your return on your cash? Which is these days sitting on a sideline, sitting on your savings account, eating away by inflation, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So fact number 4, buy from multiple listing service with a realtor? No. Why? Because you plan in bidding wars, multiple offers. You're bidding up against all kind of other competitors out there. Then all cash offers usually win. Instead, using our investment methodology that we practice, my company practiced for several decades, our thousands of investors to achieve wealth. Instead, buy new construction in affordable markets. You buy in markets where mass exodus and migration patterns are rampant, job growth, population growth, the whole 9 yards. Furthermore, our model is built to rent, BTR, built to rent model.
Mm.
That model is the wave of the future.
Mhm.
It's a very lucrative industry terminology out there moving forward. Built to rent investment model, investor to
Mhm.
and of course, you have to understand, you will have to go where the money is at. You need to chase the money. Where is the money going? The money is going through migration, job growth, and population growth. The migration, we've been hearing, there's nothing new. People leaving high cost markets such as California, Pacific Northwest, Chicago area, and the Sun Belt, Western region Sun Belt, where the home prices have skyrocketed. It's very high prices. People leaving the freezing cold war from the Northeast and the Midwest is growing okay. It's a very old market. It's a blue collar cash flow market, but clearly the path of growth is in the South and Southeast, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, and various few submarkets in the South and Southeast. So
Mhm.
follow the money. Show
Right.
me, show me the money. The movie by Drive.
Right.
Show me the money. I'm showing you the money. Go
There you
south,
go.
young man, instead of 200 years ago. Go west, young man. Don't wagon train 200 years ago, America.
Right.
Now,
Right.
today, 21st century America, you go south.
South and Southeast.
The future, 10, 20, 30 years beyond our lifetime, go south and southeast. So the big shift is migration patterns emerging out of the politically unstable large cities into safe suburban and rural markets. So Julie, when I say suburban rural market, invest in small town USA. We've been talking about that recently. So
Mhm.
what is your takeaway about the rural small town USA pandemic investing at these?
The whole idea of getting into a rural market, you're staying away from the big city. Obviously, the big city, there's a lot of population, but the prices are much higher. If you get maybe an hour, 30, 45 hour bit outside of the main city, you're still going to find a significant amount of people moving there because the prices are significantly cheaper. And it makes a better opportunity for those of us looking to invest in those areas.
That's what's happening within our network. If you want to learn more, become a free insider, put your email down on my website and you will get a whole bunch of great newsletters coming to your email inbox so you can learn about these kind of unique investment opportunities. As you can see, all the migration is going toward the south and southeast. As you can clearly see, very obvious, okay?
Mhm.
Here we go, same thing. The green color show the fastest growing regions of the US and
Mhm.
most affordable. Yeah, there are fast growing regions in the West as well, but housing prices are very high, $500,000 to $1 million, the median price of homes in the Western region. That's not the area we are going to. In order to want, you want cash flow, high growth opportunity, long-term appreciation for turnkey mom and pop investors. You focus on the South and Southeast and some Midwest, like in your area that you bought, Western New York, is also growing very good in that particular pockets of the
Mhm.
West. So yeah, investing is about local, right? You have
Right.
investing in a local area. There's no such thing as a national real estate market. Every market is different. Every local market, every neighborhood, every street, every block is different. Yeah. So we can go real. I'm not gonna. The next few slides, I'm gonna go real quick. Real estate absolute gold mine is small town USA. And you can read it on your own, or you can pause this slideshow once you replay the video on your own. I'm not going to discuss line by line. Emerging boomtown markets, path of growth, getting early before everyone else. Commuter towns to major metros that, like you, Julie, you talk about 1 hour or so away from
Right.
major metros. We'll start with the rural small towns. The rural small town will become bigger down the road, but you buy in low cost, high cash flow, getting there early so you can benefit from appreciation and cash flow the first few years. You built in underserved America. You help build the community. You buy into this underserved America. There are amazing shortage of homes, 10,000 to 100,000 in population, rural towns, and 1 hour away from major metros, mostly in South and Southeast, some Midwest regions. and buy at a very affordable entry-level new construction. Home prices were 50% below the nationwide median of 150 or 400K. So again, look at this on your own. So pause your video. This is some additional metrics you need to follow. This is the blueprint. Furthermore, not all states that we invest in, but some states that we invest in have no state income tax. Right. We always stay away from coastal areas, not in flood zones. Julie, you've been part of our network for the past 5 years or so. We have a long-standing relationship with a lot of builders nationwide and local builders in those sub-markets where these homes that they offer to our network of investors are off-market, below value properties. Nationwide, our network work with 50 builders, at least in various growth markets throughout the country to service our several thousand investors' needs. 95% of the properties we sell off market, not in the multiple listing service. And we focus on a new construction, single family homes, 2 to 4 units, and even small multi-family properties, mostly brand new.
I think the thing that stood out for me where it said about 95% are off market properties. It's significant because the only way you're going to have access to those is by these contacts and relationships that you have developed and established throughout the years. And you've taught us how to do those as well. I think people think in the age of you can have everything at the touch of a button, they'll be able to go on the MLS and find these properties, but the reality is that they won't. It's important to establish relationships. The people we work with in upstate New York, Buffalo Turnkey, they've been amazing and they have new properties coming out every week. And those are not properties you're going to find on the MLS.
Yep. That's right. That's right. Nice niche, nice business model to have. If you can find this type of network business models like we already have, Julie. So you are totally benefiting from this unique business model that we just discussed. Again, I could go over, we have many markets, turnkey, property management, the whole 9 yards. We vetted these markets where you don't have to waste time to do any vast number of research. So everything in place, one-stop shop, property management, the whole team on the ground in various markets. We can make your job easier regardless of where you live. Okay, I know I'm talking fast, but this is in Oklahoma, 150K brand new, amazing, all cash flow, a lot of incentive. I'm not going to, the builders going to buy down the rate for you. They're going to give you free property management for 1 to 2 years. They can, just like much incentives out there. So you can still cash flow with all the great builder incentives. This is Oklahoma. We have many sub-markets in Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma, Perry, Guthrie. It's just absolutely amazing. We have brand new offices in Yukon, outside Oklahoma City and outside Edmond, another major metro in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is up and coming. Look at this brand new construction, all cash flow, easy, excellent rising market. And South markets, South Texas, we've been selling a whole bunch of very desirable brand new fourplex in the South Texas. And look at the price is amazing, $549K, 4 units. It's a quad, 25 payment, regardless of the mortgage rate, 6 to 7%, you still cash flow amazingly. A great market in South Texas, and there's multi-units cash flow in getting back to Alabama. Look at these sub-markets in Alabama, the single-family home. All the numbers all look good. Various locations in Alabama, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, and Southern Alabama. We vetted on the ground, amazing turnkey business model, one-stop shop, and also in the suburbs of Indianapolis, Indiana. This is one of the Midwest market, turnkey new construction, single-family home, and duplex cash flow, as you can see. Right. And and then even a lot of people don't know, even Louisiana, like the center of the suburbs of New Orleans, we have a turnkey company that can help you buy new construction with a good rental market, good cash flow, as you can see. Very $200,000. I think new construction cash flow with 20 to 25% down payment, 10-year projection, cash flow projection, 10 years, total return over time, appreciation potential, tax benefit, the whole 9 yards. It's just absolutely amazing. And then even Central Texas, right? Suburban of San Antonio, New Braunfels, very fast growing town, a small town, 30 minutes above San Antonio, where you can get a single family home for only 270K and it's still cash flow, brand new construction. And of course, Temple, Texas, about 45 minutes above Austin. Buy
Mhm.
duplex for 379K, 25% down payment. You still cash flow a little bit. That's fine.
Mhm.
Appreciation, long-term growth. And then
Right.
the slides that we've been promoting, Florida, new construction in various strategic markets. We buy brand new constructions, very low insurance costs, contrary to public perception, not in hurricane zone, not in the flood zone, in the various strategic markets in Central Florida and Northeast Florida, and even the Gulf Coast was doing well. All these great capital homes with various price point, various rent to value ratio, good numbers, all turnkey brand new construction, long-term growth, very robust market. And so as you can see, I'll quickly go through this. And then we even have fourplex Jacksonville, brand new.
Nice.
Yeah, all cash flow, easy to rent, and all the growth is happening in various strategic locations in Florida. I have many properties in Florida over the years,
Mhm.
all brand new. So I have experienced very little, with any hurricane issues or flooding, no insurance issues, because when you buy brand new construction in Florida, you meet the safety code. Central Florida, Cape Coral. This book was written a number of years ago, The 4 Hour Work Week. That doesn't apply to us, Julie. So our investors work way less than 4 hours
Yes.
managing their real estate portfolio. You are a prime example.
Mhm.
I'll have your thoughts momentarily. Whether you buy 1 or 10 or 15 of these turnkey out-of-state properties, given that we have a one-stop shop, you only need to spend 1 to 2 hours per month managing your out-of-state portfolio, and you'll sleep good at night knowing that you're making money passively, comfortably,
Right.
without worries, because you have a great team managing your property out of state.
Mhm.
So quickly, Julie, to share with you your six property real estate portfolio, how many hours per month spend with that portfolio?
Mine is more like a 1 hour a month work week. And that's really it. We have a top-notch property management team that we work with back east, and they do it all. They take the 3 o'clock in the morning plumbing problems or whatever needs to be done. They handle all the paperwork. They deal with the taxes, with the insurance and all that stuff. So we don't really worry about it. All I do is like rake in the money when it comes in once a month, and I plug it into a computer program that you had taught us about, Property Tracker. And that's the extent of my effort. It was a lot of work initially getting it together, but now that we've had them for 3 years, we do very little. Just like I said, wait for the checks to roll in.
Most of us have full-time jobs. We enjoy our full-time job. We're not going to buy 5 or 10 real estate properties and become a full-time investor.
Right.
No, you need to free up our time to do things that are important to us. Spend time with our family, go travel, go on vacations, do things that are important to us, and not being a slave to our rental properties. Don't you agree?
Right. Oh, I agree with you 100%. I tell people all the time, I forget that we own property because I've never seen them. So I forget that I own property until the actual rent check comes in. And it's like, oh, yeah, we do have those properties back east. It's a great feeling. They're not worried. I think a lot of people do worry a lot, especially if you're self managing. We obviously couldn't self manage with properties that are 3,000 miles away. But you have to have a team that you can work with and trust. We absolutely have that with our Buffalo Turnkey.
Sounds good. As we conclude this presentation, let me go through a few other important concepts. Again, accumulate wealth and your assets, bounce back markets, volatility equal opportunity, buy and hold long term. Who cares about short term volatility? And generate cash, generate income, leverage your W-2 job. Don't quit your job yet, okay? Maybe after you buy 10 or 15 properties, 10 or 15 years later, you can make your job optional. Right now,
Right. Right.
leverage your job to get financing, get investment loans, leverage your liquid cash. If you have IRAs, convert your IRAs into self-directed IRA and use it to buy hard asset, income generating rental property, which I help
Right.
with many investors using the IRAs to purchase investment real estate.
Hmm?
Right? Furthermore, do over time, do some asset protection, use entities to protect your real estate portfolio, hire a great CPA to understand real estate, which is not that easy. Take
Right.
advantage Yeah, take advantage of tax benefits,
Yeah. Mhm.
depreciation, cost segregation, bonus depreciation, short-term tax loophole, and 1031 tax-free exchange, cash out refinance your real estate portfolio every few years so you can buy more properties. Also leverage your self-directed IRA with non-recourse loans to buy more rental properties inside your when housing value equals your replacement cost, the builders will start building again. And so turning your dream or your passion into profit. This could not have done during a quote unquote good trade and niche. Use our concept of
Right.
turnkey buying below market value new construction in the rural, fast growing, emerging market before all the things will go bonkers. So look at your financial position, learn how to leverage your cash, credit, income, and other financial resources. 1 plus 1 does not equal 2. 1 plus 1,
Ah,
11. Okay.
I love it.
So, really, you and I talked about it many times. Nobody
Right.
knows exactly the top or the bottom or the listed market. It really doesn't matter. There's never wrong.
That's true.
So your investment methodology, you have to determine what is your criteria, what is your buy box. That means you can do everything yourself and listen to all those fake gurus. There's no shortage of them. They're all popping up everywhere, trying to part ways with your money
Right.
and do a high risk investing, or do it yourself, or getting it done for you using our turnkey investment approach. So Julie, do it all over the next 12 to 24 months while America is on sale, even if you have
Right.
to 5 jobs.
Right.
Just add a zero. So what is your high level?
Oh, wow. That was a lot of information, but I think something you said earlier about there's never a bad time to invest. I think people need to understand and stop being spectators or speculators. Just get off the sidelines
Yep.
and make a decision. Find your niche, figure out what your goals are, ultimately, what are you trying to accomplish, and then just get on it. There's opportunity everywhere. And the longer you wait, the more opportunity you miss. It's not trying to time the market, as you have said, it's the time in the market. And so, what better time to start than now? It's just getting that information and moving forward. Yeah, I think, like I said, the longer you wait, the more missed opportunity. Not that there's not always opportunity, but the longer you're in the market, the more successful you're going to be.
Thank you. Today's title is Work on Your Personal Economy. You cannot control the general economy. That focus on your financial goals, your personal economy, and thrive in 2025 and beyond. You just have to overcome your fear and take action.
Right.
Work with a team, work with a mentor, potentially such as myself and our network, and then team up and go through your long-term journey, because on the other side, there's a lot of great things are waiting for you. Finally, if you see any value from this presentation, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment below, and also put your email on my inbox on the website so you can become a free member of our real estate investing network. So you will learn more about real estate investment opportunities. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Julie, for co-hosting. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time.